So I want to outline now the DA's approach and that of the ANC, and to outline how they fundamentally differ. Firstly, the DA's approach is consumer-centric. In other words, we are focused on delivering cheap, reliable and sustainable energy. The ANC, on the other hand, has been concerned on doing what is best for the ANC and its outdated ideological agenda. Secondly, through our proposals, we seek to champion access to electricity for all by supporting self-generation for all households across the income spectrum and ensuring full coverage of free basic electricity for all indigent households where currently a great number have been underserved. Legal, free basic electricity for those who qualify is better for households and the electricity system than illegal connections. Thus far, under the ANC, less than 30% of indigent South Africans receive free basic electricity, even though the taxpayer is funding it. In addition, many households too have been left to fend for themselves in installing expensive self-generation solutions. Thirdly, a key difference is that the DA takes a whole-of-society approach, meaning that we do not arrogantly view the government, including any DA-run government, as the sole or most important stakeholder in resolving the energy crisis. Instead, we bring in the ingenuity of people, of communities, of organizations, which lie outside the DA universe in addressing the energy crisis. This is an entirely different approach to that which characterizes the current national approach. Eskom 2.0, or the second Eskom proposal, reflects a government that is constantly navel-gazing and unable to look beyond its own universe for solutions. We are committed to deregulation and making it easier to do business. This, of course, requires a meaningful unbundling and privatization of Eskom, and this is critical for reliability and putting an end to load shedding. And this, of course, is in contrast to the existing environment of fuel price controls and excessive red tape. Fifthly, we have also taken a very strong commitment on our climate commitments. The present reality is that South Africa still has relatively weak climate commitments, and our NDCs are not enough to keep global warming below the agreed level. This policy is absolutely clear that nobody must be left behind as we embrace the future. A transition of this magnitude requires thinking on how to ensure that the transition is inclusive. There is no point in trying to push against the inevitable, as some ANC ministers have been trying to do. Protectionist measures, whilst they may seem popular today with workers, are in fact unsustainable and irresponsible, as they are trying to cling to the past and to cling to a fossil fuel-based economy whose heyday is now well beyond, or rather well in South Africa's rearview mirror. And lastly, we differ, as mentioned, in our ability to provide policy certainty, whereas the ANC has seemed to excel in sowing confusion.